What's up? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia, and I hope everyone's having a blessed day. Now, I have a review for you guys. Now, remember, I only review products that I actually use in real life, or would actually want in real life. I do have my Azulle Access Mini. This is the tiny one that can go into any HDMI. You basically just plug it in. It's a little computer. I also have my Azulle Byte 3, which I basically use inside of my master bedroom living room. That's where I primarily watch my anime at night. So, yes, everything from My Little Hero Academia to One Piece to pretty much Black Clover, you name it, I watch it upstairs inside of my master bedroom living room. So it is legit. This is their latest and greatest product right here. This is the Azulle Inspire. This is their no joke PC. Now this is not the one you get if you just want to have something that's small or Chromebook status. This one you can actually modify. You can add in your own RAM, you can add in your own hard drives. It comes with the capability right out of the box to basically do 4K 60 frames per second. So this is a no joke PC. So I'm going to be doing an unboxing review for you guys, just to let you guys know how I feel about it. Hopefully this becomes my brand new one for my main living room home theater. So let's go ahead and check it out. So this is the Azulle Inspire, and it does come with some pretty inspective specs right out of the box, even though it's a Barebones system. So this one, of course, has a dual-core Intel Kaby Lake i5-7200U, up to 32 gigabytes of RAM, M2 SATA slots, and 4K 60 frames per second resolution. Now, you can see from this unit, it's really small. Even on the back of it, it says that you can do everything from 3D printing to basically movie processing. This is an all-in-one type of device. Now, once inside of it, you can actually see what you get. You get the instruction booklet, which is always good. You get, of course, some good savings here. You gotta love the savings. And then you get their pretty much their promise to you that this is going to be a good product. Thumbs up or thumbs down it. So that's always funny to have on my they give you options of having thumbs up and thumbs down. I want to pick thumbs up right off the bat just because I know they make good products. So from the top down, you can see they actually designed this to be a whole gigantic heat sink. This is a fanless system, okay? So from the front, you can see that you actually get a USB 3.0 port, an audio jack, a USB Type-C. Now this is a data port only. Micro SD slot, of course, on the back. You also get two more USB 3.0s. You'll get a HDMI 4K display, a serial port. Now this is going to be really good if you guys are kind of like myself and you have a whole bunch of home theater systems. This is going to be a really good item for you. Of course, it comes with a Kingston lock. It's also going to have your power and your display port and up to a gigabit Ethernet. So this thing pretty much comes right out of the box ready to go. Some of the other items you get is actually going to be the antenna. You're going to get some power and SATA connectors for the hard drives. You're also going to get this really cool remote. It's basically going to replicate a mouse. So yeah, it's going to be really great for pointing at things and slideshow presentations. And of course you get the power cable and a few extra screws. Now when we go to the actual options you're going to get as a prospective buyer, you're going to basically get the options of an i3, an i5, and an i7, up to 32 gigabytes of RAM. Of course, you can use a wide variety of storage options. You can use M.2s, SSDs. It also has Intel graphics 620 and 550s. Now, this thing is a low power unit only using 12 volts, and it does get from 2.0 gigahertz to 5.0 gigahertz dual band AC. So it's gigabit built for everything, and Bluetooth 4.0. If you're wondering about the change in scenery, it's pretty much because I got out my anti-static mat. Azulle was kind enough to hook me up with some additional RAM and some M.2 storage. So I'll be adding that inside of this lovely unit right here. Now, of course, it's pretty easy to get everything started. You got the RAM and you got the additional storage right there. You also got your instructions. Now, you need to keep the instructions. These aren't ones you just chuck away. It's going to show you how to take everything apart, how to get everything done. It's really simple. It's only 4 screws. Basically, just going to go along each side, and I just fast forwarded kind of past that and just basically left it down to 1. So once you remove the last one, and yes, I am wearing gloves because some people use the anti-static gloves, but I find it hard to move around. And me personally, I'll use an anti-static mat and kind of get everything set up, and then I'll go ahead and discharge the capacitors, and by pressing this button right here, get my whole entire cable hooked up. and so I'm grounded to the whole entire device with my other hand. I mean, to the anti-static mat with my hand. Now, on the inside, you'll see it's actually very easy. You can pretty much install your RAM right here. It's a very easy push down. It's self-explanatory. But if it's not, that's why you have instructions. And of course, down here at the bottom, this is where you install your HDD drive. You can actually hook everything up right here. It's really simple, but at the top in the upper right corner, that's where you're going to install your M.2. So once I go ahead and grab out some RAM here, install it relatively quickly. So when you take out the whole entire RAM chip, it's going to be a very simple installation. Basically, you just install it right here. You slide it right inside of the slot. One side is going to fit and one side is not. So it'll pretty much tell you, and you just push it right down. Once you hear the click, you know you're pretty much good to go. It's seated correctly. And then now it's time for the M.2. Now, that one is going to be relatively simple too. You're just going to slide it in, and right up here is going to be a screw located right underneath where my thumb is. So I'm going to go ahead and install this again, but I'm going to remove the screw so that I can actually install this unit correctly. You'll see the screw right here. So that's where the screw is, and then once you locate it and you screw it in, it's a relatively simple process. It takes all of a minute, and then you're pretty much good to go. I press the power button and it's off and running. So I'm going to spare you guys the parts where I go through all of the long drawn out updates and installs and what have you, which basically just take all of a couple minutes because this thing does have AC and I do use gigabit Ethernet myself. I will upload one of my favorite benchmark tools, and that's of course Catzilla. I enjoy the way it looks, and it pretty much just runs the system to death. I do like to see what it can do right out of the bat. Again, this is the Kaby Lake i5 7200U. Now you do have the option of getting an i7 7500U. You can even get an i3 7100U if you just basically need to get in it and you don't want to do anything too drastic. So they do give you options as soon as you get it. You do have the option, of course, of using DirectX 12 for gaming. This thing comes with everything that you need. Well, this one right here is a Barebones system, so this one's gonna come with the ability for you to modify it. So instead of you having to carry around a gigantic unit, this is gonna be a smaller workhorse. This is gonna be one you can carry around really quickly in luggage. If you still need to do some game editing, even if you do YouTube videos, you can get all those things done with this particular device without having to lug around some big heavy device or be able to carry a massive computer. Now it's a little bit more modifiable than an actual laptop. So that's one of the good things about it. You can hook it up to a TV inside a hotel room, and you can use it for a wide variety of options. The sky's the limit with this thing, but pretty much you can you can get a pretty good gist of how powerful this thing is. Even though it's just running with no graphics card, no nothing, just running on the Intel i5. It's still running pretty decently. Usually Catzilla will pretty much crash something like this, and this one is rolling pretty smooth, and all I did was add in just a little bit of RAM and a little bit of additional memory. So yeah, you do have a whole lot of options. You can also add external hard drives, and if you get one of those external modifiers that basically allow you to connect a graphics card, you can run that externally too. So this is a device that can go in a million different directions. So I really do appreciate them creating this thing. I'm kind of letting the Catzilla roll on right now because it's just fun to watch. Every time I see it, it never gets old. I just enjoy the Catzilla portion. I just do. I have a blast with it. So this is a really great product. I couldn't be more happy with it. I told you, this is a beast of a mini PC. Now you can get this Azulle Inspire on Azulle.com. You can also get it from Amazon. It's pretty much all available on Amazon. It's going to reroute you through to Amazon once you load it up in the cart. But if you want to get more information on Azulle Inspire or any of the other products, you can go to Azulle.com. They will have anything that you need there, everything from mini PC sticks to other products that they sell, little controllers. I also have those as well. So yes, this is where you go to buy the Azulle Inspire. Fantastic fantastic mini PC. I told everybody it was no joke. I cannot wait to add this into my collection as one of the new PCs that I can be rolling with, unless they don't want me to keep it, which I would be really, really sad because this PC is really cool. Well, that's all the news I got for you guys right now. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, so you know as soon as my news becomes available. Thank you guys for watching. God bless, and I'll holla at y'all later.